Success isn't an accident. It's a choice. Every day you're planting seeds for your future. The question is, are you planting seeds of success or seeds of mediocrity? Let's break down this 5-month plan. Month 1 is all about self-assessment. You can't know where you're going until you know where you are. What are your strengths, your weaknesses, your habits, your rights? Write them all down. Be brutally honest with yourself. This is the time for ego. It's the time for truth. In month 2, we set clear, specific goals. Not vague wishes, but concrete targets. I want to be rich isn't a goal. I want to increase my income by 20% in the next 12 months. That's a goal. Be specific in your desires. The universe can't deliver what you can't articulate. Month 3 is about education. What skills do you need to achieve your goals? Maybe it's public speaking, maybe it's financial literacy, maybe it's time management. Whatever it is, this is the month you start learning. Read books, take courses, find mentors. Remember, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. In month 4, we focus on habits. Success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. What daily habits will move you towards your goals? Maybe it's waking up an hour earlier. Maybe it's making 10 sales calls before lunch. Maybe it's reading for 30 minutes every night. Small disciplines repeated with consistency every day lead to great achievements gained slowly over time. Finally, month 5 is about momentum. By now you've assessed yourself, set clear goals, educated yourself, and established new habits. This is where it all comes together. This is where you push harder than ever before. Because success begets success. The moment you start moving forward, even just a little, you'll find it easier to keep moving forward. Now, let's dive deeper into each of these months. In month 1, when you're doing your self-assessment, don't just look at your professional life. Examine every area: health, your relationships, your finances, your spiritual life. Are you where you want to be in each of these areas? If not, why not? What's holding you back? Remember, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference between where you are and where you want to be is what you do with those 24 hours. Are you using them wisely, or are you squandering them on activities that don't move you forward? And here's a tough question. Are you associating with people who lift you up or drag you down? Jim Rohn said you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Who are your 5? Are they pushing you to be better, or are they holding you back? Moving into month 2, when you're setting your goals, remember this: your goals should scare you a little and excite you a lot. If your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. If they don't excite you, you won't have the motivation to pursue them. Write your goals down. There's magic in putting pen to paper. It's like signing a contract with yourself. And don't just write them once. Write them every day. Keep them in front of you. Let them be the first thing you see in the morning and the last thing you see at night. And here's a key point. Your goals must be your own. Not your parents' goals for you. Not society's goals for you, but your goals. What do you want? What would make you leap out of bed in the morning excited to start your day? Now, in month 3, when you're focusing on education, remember this: leaders are readers. If you want to earn more, you've got to learn more. The most successful people in the world never stop learning. They're always hungry for new knowledge, new skills, new ideas. But here's the catch: it's not enough to just read or listen. You've got to apply what you learn. Knowledge isn't power, it's potential power. It becomes power only when you use it. So for every book you read, every course you take, ask yourself, how can I apply this in my life? How can I use this information to move closer to my goals? And don't just learn from books and courses. Learn from people. Find mentors. Seek out those who have already achieved what you want to achieve. Ask them questions. Listen to their advice. Model their behavior. Success leaves clues. If you want to be successful, do what successful people do. When we get to month 4 and we're focusing on habits, remember this: your habits will make or break you. Show me your habits and I'll show you your future. It's that simple. The key developing new habits is consistency. It's not what you do once in a while that shapes your life, but what you do consistently. So start small. Don't try to change everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 key habits that will have the biggest impact on your goals and focus on those. Maybe it's getting up at 5 a.m. every day to work on your side business. Maybe it's exercising for 30 minutes every morning. Maybe it's making 5 new business contacts every week. Whatever it is, commit to it. Do it every day no matter what. No excuses, no exceptions. And here's a powerful tip. Link your new habits to existing ones. If you want to start reading more, commit to reading for 15 minutes right after you brush your teeth at night. By linking the new habit to an established one, you make it easier to remember and easier to do. Now, let's talk about discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's doing what you need to do even when you don't feel like doing it. It's choosing the pain of discipline over the pain of regret. Because make no mistake, there will be pain either way. But the pain of discipline weighs ounces, while the pain of regret weighs tons. As we move into month 5 and we're building momentum, remember this: success is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's not about making one big leap, it's about taking many small steps consistently over time. This is where a lot of people falter. They start strong, but they can't maintain their enthusiasm. They get discouraged when they don't see immediate results, but that's not how success works. Success is like a freight train. It starts slow, but once it builds momentum, it's unstoppable. So in this final month, push harder than ever before. Double down on your efforts. If you've been making 5 sales calls a day, make 10. If you've been exercising for 30 minutes, make it 45. Push your limits, stretch yourself, because it's in stretching that we grow. And here's a crucial point: celebrate your victories, no matter how small. Did you stick to your new habit for a week straight? Celebrate it. Did you learn a new skill? Celebrate it. These small victories build confidence, and confidence builds momentum. Now, let's talk about something that's going to come up during these 5 months: failure. You're going to fail, you're going to stumble, you're going to face setbacks, and that's okay. In fact, it's more than okay, it's necessary. Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Every successful person has failed their way to success. The difference is they didn't let failure stop them. They learned from it. They adjusted their approach. They got back up and tried again. So when you face setbacks, and you will, don't get discouraged. Don't give up. Instead, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I use this experience to get better, to get stronger, to get closer to my goals? Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about making progress. It's about being better today than you were yesterday, and better tomorrow than you are today. Now, let's talk about something that's going to be crucial throughout this entire 5-month journey: your mindset. Your mindset is everything. It's the lens through which you see the world, and it shapes everything you do. Develop a growth mindset. Believe that you can learn, that you can improve, that you can overcome any obstacle. Because here's the truth: whatever you believe, you're right. If you believe you can do something, you'll find a way. If you believe you can't, you'll find an excuse. And speaking of excuses, let's address them head on. Excuses are the nails used to build a house of failure. Don't make excuses, make progress. Don't explain why you can't. Focus on how you can. Because for every excuse you can come up with, there's someone out there who's faced the same challenge and overcome it. You don't have enough time. Neither did single mother J.K. Rowling when she wrote Harry Potter on napkins during her train commute. You don't have enough money? Neither did Steve Jobs when he started Apple in his garage. You don't have the right connections. Neither did Oprah Winfrey when she was fired from her first TV job. The difference between them and most people: they refused to let their circumstances define their future. They took responsibility for their lives. They didn't wait for opportunities. They created them. Now let's circle back to our 5-month plan. In month 1, when you're doing your self-assessment, be prepared for some uncomfortable truths. You might realize you've been wasting time on activities that don't serve your goals. You might discover that some of your beliefs about yourself are holding you back. Embrace these realizations. They're not setbacks, they're stepping stones to your new life. In month 2, when you're setting your goals, remember to set both short-term and long-term goals. Your long-term goals give you direction. Your short-term goals give you motivation. Break your big goals down into smaller, manageable chunks. This not only makes them less overwhelming, but it also gives you more opportunities to celebrate your progress. And here's a powerful tip. Visualize your goals. See yourself achieving them. Feel the emotions you'll feel when you reach them. The more vividly you can imagine your success, the more motivated you'll be to pursue it. In month 3, when you're focusing on education, remember that learning isn't just about acquiring information. It's about transforming yourself. Every book you read, every course you take, every conversation you have with a mentor, these aren't just adding to your knowledge base. They're reshaping your mind, expanding your perspective, changing who you are. And don't just seek out information that confirms what you already believe. Challenge yourself. Seek out diverse viewpoints. The more you expand your mind, the more possibilities you'll see in your life. When we get to month 4 and we're developing new habits, remember that it's not just about adding new habits. It's also about breaking old ones. What habits are holding you back? What patterns of behavior are keeping you stuck? Identify them and consciously work to change them. And here's something crucial. Don't rely on motivation alone. Motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is reliable. It's there whether you feel like it or not. So build your new habits on discipline, not motivation. In month 5, as you're building momentum, remember that progress isn't always linear. You'll have good days and bad days. You'll have weeks where everything seems to fall into place and weeks where nothing seems to go right. That's normal. That's part of the process. The key is to keep moving forward no matter what. On the good days, push yourself harder. On the bad days, just focus on not breaking your streak. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Now, let's talk about something that's going to be crucial throughout this entire journey, your environment. Your environment shapes you more than you might realize. It can either support your goals or sabotage them. Take a look around you. Is your environment conducive to success? Is it pushing you towards your goals, or is it pulling you away from them? This isn't just about your physical environment, although that's important too. It's also about your social environment, your informational environment, your emotional environments. Are the people around you supportive of your goals? Do they believe in you, encourage you, challenge you to be better? Or do they doubt you, discourage you, pull you back into old habits? Remember, you can't soar with the eagles if you're scratching with the turkeys. Is your informational environment feeding your mind with positivity and possibility, or is it filling it with negativity and limitation? What are you watching on TV? What are you reading? What are you listening to? These things matter. They shape your thoughts, and your thoughts shape your life. Is your emotional environment nurturing or toxic? Are you surrounded by drama and negativity, or by peace and positivity? Your emotional state has a huge impact on your actions and decisions. Create an environment that nurtures the emotional state you need to achieve your goals. And here's a powerful idea. Create a success environment. Surround yourself with reminders of your goals. Put up vision boards. Write your goals on sticky notes and put them where you'll see them every day. Create a playlist of motivational speeches or songs that inspire you. Make your environment a constant reminder of what you're working towards. Now, let's talk about something that's often overlooked in discussions about success, your health. Your health is your wealth. Without good health, all the success in the world means nothing. So make sure you're taking care of yourself throughout this 5-month journey. This means eating right, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep. It means managing your stress levels. It means taking time for relaxation and self-care. Because here's the truth, you can't pour from an empty cup. You need to take care of yourself if you want to have the energy and vitality to pursue your goals. And speaking of energy, let's talk about how you use it. Energy management is just as important as time management. In fact, it might be even more important. Because it's not about how many hours you put in, it's about how much quality work you get done in those hours. Identify your peak energy times. When are you most alert, most focused, most productive? Schedule your most important tasks during these times. Don't waste your peak energy hours on low-value activities. And here's a powerful tip. Start your day with your most important task. Brian Tracy calls this eating your frog. Do the thing you're most likely to procrastinate on first thing in the morning. Not only will you get it out of the way, but you'll set a tone of productivity for the rest of your day. Now let's circle back to our 5-month plan. As you're going through each month, remember to document your journey. Keep a journal. Write down your thoughts, your feelings, your challenges, your victories. This serves two purposes. First, it helps you process your experiences. Writing things down can bring clarity to your thoughts and help you work through challenges. Second, it creates a record of your progress. On days when you're feeling discouraged, you can look back and see how far you've come. And speaking of progress, let's talk about how to measure it. It's not enough to just work hard. You need to know if your efforts are paying off. So set up systems to track your progress. This could be as simple as a checklist of daily habits or as complex as a spreadsheet tracking multiple metrics related to your goals. Review your progress regularly. Weekly reviews are good for catching any issues early. Monthly reviews are good for seeing larger trends and making bigger adjustments to your plan. And here's a key point. Don't just track your results. Track your efforts too. Sometimes, especially early on, you might be putting in a lot of effort without seeing immediate results. That's okay. If you're consistently putting in the right efforts, the results will come. Trust the process. Now, let's talk about something that's going to be crucial for your long-term success: adaptability. The world is changing faster than ever before. What works today might not work tomorrow. The goals you set at the beginning of these 5 months might need to be adjusted as you go along. So stay flexible. Be willing to adapt your approach as you learn more, as circumstances change, as new opportunities arise. This doesn't mean changing your goals on a whim. It means being open to new ways of achieving those goals. And here's a powerful idea: embrace discomfort. Growth happens outside your comfort zone. If you want to transform your life, you need to be willing to do things that make you uncomfortable. Whether it's public speaking, networking, learning a new skill, whatever it is that scares you a little, that's where your growth lies. As we approach the end of our 5-month journey, let's talk about something that's going to be crucial for your continued success: momentum. By the end of these 5 months, you'll have built up significant momentum. The key is to keep it going. Success isn't a destination, it's a journey. It's not about reaching a certain point and then stopping. It's about continuous growth, continuous improvement. So as you reach the end of these 5 months, don't stop. Use the momentum you've built to push even further. Set new goals. Take on new challenges. Keep learning, keep growing, keep pushing yourself. Because here's the truth: the moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying. And here's a powerful idea: become a teacher. Share what you've learned with others. Teach the principles you've applied. Not only will this reinforce your own learning, but it will also create a positive impact on others. And there's no success without significance. Now, let's talk about something that's often overlooked in discussions about success: gratitude. Gratitude is the key to both happiness and success. It shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. Gratitude turns what you have into enough. It's the foundation of abundance. Practice gratitude daily. Appreciate your progress, your opportunities, your challenges. They're all part of your growth. Remember, success is not just about achieving goals, it's about who you become in the process. These 5 months are not just about changing your circumstances, they're about transforming you. You have the power to change your life, you have the ability to create your future, but it starts with a decision to take control of your life, to stop making excuses, to start taking action. So I challenge you, commit to this 5-month plan, commit to transforming your life. It won't be easy. There will be obstacles, there will be setbacks, there will be days when you want to give up. But remember why you started. Remember your vision. Remember that every great achievement in history started with a decision, a commitment, a refusal to settle for less than what's possible. You have greatness within you. You have potential that you haven't even begun to tap into. These next 5 months are your opportunity to unleash that potential to become the person you were meant to be. So start today. Start now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create the perfect moment. Because in 5 months, you'll wish you had started today. Your future is waiting. Your best life is calling. Answer that call. Commit to your transformation. And watch as your life becomes a masterpiece of your own creation. The choice is yours. What will you do with these next 5 months? Will you stay where you are? Or will you create the life you've always dreamed of? I believe in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. Go out there and make it happen. Your time is now.